As long as he can't get you on the ground,
But
right?
I cannot fight with him in MMA because he knows how to fight in MMA. But in boxing,
Does he fight for you?
it's like how can you can fight a shark in the ocean? But if you fight the shark in the dry land, then you're.
You've spoken about this already, but could that mean that the UFC are you ever open to co-promoting in a way of McGregor Sports Entertainment? Because that's something we've never really seen in this sport at the highest level. Is that something that the promotion would be open to?
Yeah, well, listen, we're not looking for any co-promoters in the UFC, but we've always got a done deal with Conor. You know what I mean? When you look at Conor McGregor and his value that he brings, he's incredible. The guy's a global superstar. You know, you can say whatever you want about, his talking and everything. He always backs it up. He will literally fight anybody, anywhere, anytime. So if anybody deserves the money, it's Conor. You know, we've always dealt well together from day one up to today, and we'll get a deal done.
Here with UFC President Dana White ahead of UFC 217 inside Madison Square Garden, and emotions are always running high when it gets to Friday at a weigh-in. It seems particularly high with these top three fights.
Madness. You know, the storyline between the co-main event, combatants, if you will, is second to none. I mean, these guys were former teammates. They hate each other. Both super talented guys, and my pick to be fight of the night.
And then that main event, obviously, George coming back for the first time for 4 years. What kind of sense have you gotten from George after that long, long layoff?
Yeah, I mean, he seems into it. He's in great shape. He's been off for 4 years, and Bisping's an absolute lunatic this week. I mean, the guy is so hard to control right now. I expect that to be a very good fight, too. And then you want to know, Jacek can't keep her hands off of Rose. It's been a crazy week.
What do you mean it's been hard to control Michael Bisping? What's he doing?
He's an absolute lunatic this week. He's been a terror at the hotel. Every time we do the face-offs, he wants to put his hands on St. Pierre. It's just today he's telling me to get out of his way, and he's not going to touch him. I said, you just touched him 3 times. Yeah, you're going to. He's been crazy, man. So I expect these fights to be awesome.
Yeah, is that a good thing or a bad thing that Michael Bisping's so emotional heading into this one?
Who knows? I don't know. We'll see tomorrow. St. Pierre has been. You know what? St. Pierre said I made this mistake once. I got this emotional over a fight. So let Bisping get as emotional as he wants, and he's calm, cool, collected. We'll see if it has an effect on the fight tomorrow.
And Joanna, the strawweight champ, you mentioned her. She's about to tie Ronda Rousey's record if she defeats Namajunas on Saturday. Can you put her into context? What does that mean? What is the significance of that?
Yeah, I mean, if you look at Ronda is the best to ever do it. The woman who built women's mixed martial arts to what it is today, and if she can tie her and then break the record, I mean, it's hard not to call her the greatest ever. Not just.
No beats.
eventually, catch him with some shots. He hit him with a lot of shots. He looked fantastic tonight, and I couldn't be more proud of him.
Do you think he's proud of his performance? I know that you were in there speaking with him.
He's not. He's very upset with himself. He feels like that fight was there for the taking, and he thinks that the fight was stopped early. I was good with the stoppage. He's not a professional boxer. He stepped in there to fight, arguably the greatest of all time, and he looked damn good doing it. I was okay with 10 rounds.
What do you think this message sends to the boxing community? There were people who were saying he's not even going to be able to land a single punch. Boyd is going to knock him out in 1 round. He has no business being in there. Max
Kellerman. Some of the guys, I haven't had a chance to talk to Max, but I talked to Stephen A. Smith, and he said, wow, okay, I'm impressed. Great fight. And I'm sure that's how everybody feels. Conor McGregor went in tonight and wasn't the typical Floyd running around. Conor hit him a lot. Hit him with some big shots, hit him to the body. It was a great showing.
Do you believe that had his cardio kept up, he would have come out victorious in this?
Well, I think if his cardio kept up, it would have went 12 rounds, and then it would have gone to the judges' scorecards. I think Showtime had it even going into 10, but the judges did not.
So what is Conor McGregor's future? He said inside the ring he will certainly be back in the UFC. He's somebody who, once he takes a loss, he wants to get right back into competition. So what are you expecting from him?
I don't know. I've been in there with him for a while tonight. We're not talking fighting tonight, so we'll see. I agree with you. He is that guy. That is what he usually does, and we'll see what happens.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much for your time. We appreciate it.
Partners were actually telling us when he was dropped back to the home that he was stumbling out of the car after the 12 rounder.
What's your response to the way he says you've been treating your sparring partners as far as the house they're staying at?
I think it's ridiculous. I mean, we have multiple houses over here. He can say what he wants. The guy is a mouthpiece. I don't know what else to say. He came in, he got his ass whooped, he got his ego badly dented, and that's it. I mean, we sent the footage of the knockdown. We sent the footage over, and I don't think they are refusing to show it. So he was flattened. What can I say? He got his ass whooped. But I like the guy. He's all right though. He's kind of like a lovable mouthpiece. Do you know what I mean? But he's all right. He was knocked down. He was flattened against the ropes. Multiple times the ropes kept him on his feet. We were worried about him. We thought the worst was that to happen. You know what I mean? He was certainly badly concussed. As far as the images that got leaked, let me clear this. I didn't leak no images. The image I leaked and the image I released, the only image I released was the original one where my hands were behind my back, and that was in response to the comment where he said, he went on a big quote, and one of the comments in the quote was, "I will beat him with one hand tied behind my back." So I released one picture with me whooping his ass with both hands behind my back. And then he just got out of there and went running, and I don't know. I mean, I don't mind Paulie. He came in, he spoke a hell of a game previous, very disrespectful to the skill set, very disrespectful to the discipline. But no matter what a man says, if they show up and try to answer that and try their best, you've got to give respect, and that's what happened. He showed up, he tried his best. It didn't go his way, he got his ass whooped, he got his pride dented, and then he wanted a way out. What better way for a guy like him to exit under a load of questions and mysterious, you know what I mean? So, under a load of questions. So, and that's it. So.